Hello, everyone. Welcome to my channel, Leaders in Making. And there were a lot of queries related to HR analytics, HR executive on our channel, Leaders in Making YouTube and Instagram. So I thought of doing the live telecast today so that I can explain you what is the difference. And also, as promised, every week, Friday, 5 p.m., I shall be coming live on Insta and YouTube channel Leaders in Making so that throughout the week whatever queries you guys have on both our channel on both our social media channel you can definitely put your DM, and then I can cover those queries in the upcoming live session every Friday 5 p.m. Now there were lots and lots of queries especially regarding HR area, HR function. People are getting confused even if they have done MBA HR, that which job role they have to choose. So I want to study, I want to share my idea on this very query because we have n number of queries around HR area and specialization. People are getting confused between HR recruiter job, HR executive, HR analyst jobs. Now, whenever you have done MBA HR course, please know that the basic first to 2 years will be gone, will be utilized in understanding that what is your forte in HR. Initially, you cannot decide that finally this is the career, this is the job role you would like to go for rest of your life. Be- Having said that, I wanted to make you very, very clear on the understanding that HR executive and HR admin executive is almost the same job role, same job responsibilities. This means you are supposed to do each and every HR function, each and every HR role in the organization where you are working on the role, related to training development, related to making calendars, related to making recruitment calls, related to the database you are supposed to manage in HRIS. So, when you talk about executive, when you talk about an admin role, you are expected to do all those jobs, all those functions related to any area of human resources development, talent management, anything wherein you can assist the senior managers. Now, coming back to HR generalist role, this is a very, very trendy job title given to people who are into executive role or people who are into admin role. So, do not get confused that there is a different job role for HR generalist, HR executive, or HR admin. More or less, people do the same type of job, the back end job, the supporting job, the admin job, the executive operational work which is needed by senior HR managers in the organization. Now, it is highly recommended that once you have some job, some project, some assignment which is related to HR into your hands, you simultaneously do some specific HR analyst or HR generalist certification simultaneously. On my channel Leaders in Making YouTube, I have already posted a lot of videos from where you can done these where you can do these HR certifications, what type of HR certifications you must do. But then no certification can complement your practical training, your practical on the job learning if you want to really pursue a career in HR. Now, there are a lot of students who have another query, ma'am. Is it possible that we do it from Coursera, we do it from LinkedIn, or we do it from Simply Learn? I have also recommended these platforms, but these platforms are recommended when you already have some knowledge or you have working knowledge. Then it is useful that you do some online certification. However, my personal recommendation is that once you are done with a generic MBA HR 2 year program course, while you are on job and if you have time, you must attend some executive program which are on weekend programs wherein you can also get some practical insights by the industry leaders, industry mentors, and you can connect to the reality of that particular function. So doing an online course is always a second option in comparison to the first option, that is the offline, provided you can afford doing that. along with your full-time job, or even if you are working still from work from home or hybrid, you can still afford to do the next course in person or offline. Now, there is a very important query, the difference between HR generalist role on my Instagram channel and the difference between HR analytics role. Now, you need to always have this clarity in mind that HR analyst is the person who analyze the bulk data being received by the HR companies. Now, there are lots and lots of companies who are into human resource development, who are into recruitment process outsourcing, or who are managing the complete human resources for another organization, or talent management organizations. And RPO is a very good example wherein HR analysis is being used. Now, what is RPO? RPO is a recruitment process outsourcing, which is a very, very trendy career from past 10 years, from a decade old concept which is coming up rightly in India. Also, there are many companies which are renowned RPO in India now, but otherwise globally this concept is very much in the market from past 30 to 40 years. Now, there these RPO companies are working simultaneously for many organizations from recruitment per se. There you collect lot of HR data. Also, very big organizations like Infosys, TCS, HCL, wherein there is a huge bulk of people, or Google or Zoom, wherein there are lots and lots of, or people in lakhs and lakhs. There also they need people at the back end to maintain the personal human resource data of the employees, wherein the employees are in thousands on racks. There you need HR analyst who can handle the data, who can bring out the meaning of that particular chunk of data. That output data, that worked out data, can be used as an input for some other purpose, for some other business decision, for some business operation by another leader in the same organization. An HR generalist never do a work of HR analytic person, because HR analysis is always about working on people's personal data or people's professional data, back end data in the organization. The data is being analyzed by using various tools like Power BI and Tabule and many other tools which are being used to analyze the data, the form of data which is needed by the business organizational professionals. And that data is being analyzed by HR professional, which is used for some other purpose. Person who is doing HR generalist role is doing the HR function, not the data collection or not the data working at the back end. He or she is doing the routine task for any function related to human resource department. So HR generalist is a bits and pieces of doing all the functions of HR department, and HR analytics is only about analyzing the data and giving a form or a shape to that data which is being used by some other professional within the same organization. I hope this difference, this query is now clear, because there are many, many queries related to HR, MBA HR, on my channels. Now, there is another question that people who are not from, MBA background, or who has done BBA or BCom, can they go for MBA HR, and can they go for HR jobs? Yes, they can certainly go for HR jobs. They can certainly go for MBA HR. There is no hard and fast rule that you have to be from a very, very specific background to do MBA HR. If you're coming from BBA, if you're coming from BCom, yes, you can do MBA HR directly. However, if you need a job in market without doing MBA HR, and if you're just a BBA or a BCom graduate, you might get a very, very simple telecalling job in HR department, or just the filing work, just the admin or a routine executive work. But yes, there is a high possibility that you do not get the core HR function, or uh, you do not get the core HR role and responsibility to contribute to the HR industry or HR function. However, any background person can pursue HR jobs in the market. If you are a undergraduate, it is recommended you can pick up a job You can definitely pursue a course later on in MBA HR, but without doing any PG course, without doing any certification in HR, it is going to be very difficult to get a core HR job. I hope all the queries are clear, and you can, even if the video is over, because I just wanted to come live and explain this to all my dear students and candidates and professionals who are following Leaders in Making. There are one-on-one counseling session, one-on-one career session also for our people who are studying, who are professional. You can contact on our email ID, you can contact on our website, and you can fix up your individual career coaching session wherein we review your CV. We also tell you the gaps in your CV. We also guide you about the placement opportunities in respect to the career you are choosing. So this is me, Dr. Sunita Tank. You can mention all your queries in the comment section below on both our channels, Instagram and YouTube. And I will see you next time very soon. All the best.